Hi, today we're doing Redbook, page 432, and we are doing the even numbers, numbers 4 through 30. Okay, just going to adjust here. Because of the length of the assignment, we will be going at rapid speed. So let's get started with number 4. The catch this lesson basically brings out is that we are solving for variables that appear on the left and the right side of the equation. Okay, so let's move forward. Here we have 2x minus 1x minus x minus 6. All right, we want to move this x to this side of the equation. Instead of subtracting, we're going to add x. So we have 3x is equal to negative 6, and therefore we're going to divide both sides by 3, and x will be equal to negative 2. Okay? All right. Here we have 3x equals to 7y, and so therefore we need to combine the see if I wrote this correctly. Yes, I did. All right. I wrote it correctly. So let's take a look. You have to follow through. So we need to move the 3y plus 3y plus 3y. And so therefore 0 is equal to, in this case, 4y. When we divide both sides by 4, 0 is equal to y. Okay, let's move forward with the next one. Here we have 6w minus 5 equals 8w. We're going to move the 6w by subtracting 6w from both sides. Negative 5 is equal to, in this case, 2w. We're going to divide both sides by 2. And w is equal to negative 5 halves. Okay, that's number 8. Let's move forward. We have an f here and an f here. What we're going to do is we're going to move the 4f to this side, minus 4f, minus 4f. Now we have 8 is equal to, in this case, 5f minus 12. Now we're going to move the 12 plus 12 plus 12, and now we have 20 is equal to 5f. Then we're going to divide both sides by 5, and f will be equal to 4. Okay? Here we have a negative 7k plus 10, 9k plus 18. We're going to move the 7k, Then we're left with 10 is equal to 16k plus 18. Now we're going to move the 18, and now we're left with a negative 8 is equal to 16k. Now we're going to divide both sides by 16, and therefore we have a negative 1/2 is equal to k. Here, 8b minus 7 equals a negative 11 plus 3b. We're going to move the 3b, minus 3b, and we're going to have a 5b minus 7 equals negative 11. We're going to move the 7, and 5b will be equal to, in this case, 5. Okay? And therefore, we're going to divide both sides by 5, and b will be equal to 1. Okay? Here, they ask us to look over number 16. There's an error. And the question is, where is the error? 3x minus 7 equals negative 2x plus 8. What did they do? They put the 7 with the 8. Okay? That's good. They have the 3x, and they put the negative 2x. The error is here. Once you move from one side of the equal sign, you need to move with the inversion. It should have, instead of moving negative, we should have gotten the inverse, positive 2x, should have been a positive 2x, okay, to this side. And so therefore, they would have gotten 5x here equals to 15, and then x would have been equal to 3. Okay, so that's the error here when they move here. That was the error. All right, let's move forward. Here we have a distributive property, so that here we have 3g minus 9 is equal to 12 minus 4g. Okay, we're going to move the 4g to this side, making it positive. Okay, that gives us a 7g. We're going to move the negative 9 to this side, making it positive over here. So that's going to give us 21. Okay, so 7g is equal to 21. We're going to divide both sides by 7, and g is going to be equal to 3. Here, we're going to do the distributive property. 9.2 minus 4w equals to negative 6w minus 10. Okay, now we're going to move the 4 to this side, okay, or the 6 to this side. All right, if we move the 6 to this side, we have more positive than negative if we do that. So let's do that. Positive 6w, and now we have 9.2 plus 2w equal to negative 10. All right, now we're going to move the 9.2 by giving the inverse, and therefore 2w is equal to negative 19.2. Okay, at this point we're going to divide both sides by 2, and therefore w is going to be equal to a negative, in this case, 9.6. Okay, any questions? All right, moving forward. Here we have distributive property again. We're going to multiply. We have, okay, 8 minus 6 equals, this is h plus 15. Okay? All right. So now we're going to combine the right terms. Minus 9.0h here, minus 9.0h here. All right. And therefore we have a, in this case, there would be a 2.0h, be positive. Okay. And if we move the 15 plus 15 equals negative 6. When we move the 15 over, it will be a negative 15, and therefore we're going to have 21. Negative 21 equals 2.0h. Okay, let's be sure we're on the right track for number 22. All right, we're going to divide 21 by 2, and we're going to get a 10.5. Okay, and it will be negative. That will be equal to h. That will be the answer for that one. All right, let's move forward. Time is getting away from us. We're going to move forward to number 24. On number 24, it tells us, I need a little space. All right, we're going to make some space over here. Okay, number 24. It says, it costs $50 to be a member of a music club. A member of the club pays $10 per lesson. Okay? A non-member pays $20 per lesson. Okay? How many music lessons must a member and a non-member take so that the cost for each is the same? So if we want the cost to be the same, then that means the member will equal the non-member. That's in order for it to be the same. So then let's see, what does it take to be a member? Let's go back over it. It costs $50 to be a member. So we got $50. All right. A member of the club pays $10 per lesson. So we're going to add $10 and an X to represent the unknown lesson number. Okay. Then it says a non-member, all right, equals non-member pays $20 per lesson, X, all right? And that's it. So at what point the cost that the member pays and the non-member pays balance out? Well, if we make the member equal to the non-member and solve for X, that'll tell us the number of lessons when they are even. So let's take a look. We're going to move this 10x over here. Negative 10x, negative 10x. We have 50 is equal to 10x. And we're going to divide both sides by 10. And 5 is equal to x. So at the fifth lesson, they will be equal. Okay? All right, let's take a look at number 26. All right, we're going to still use this as our workspace. Number 26, we have a pentagon. All right, it says perimeter, and it tells us that it's regular. If it's a regular pentagon, then all of the sides are equal. Okay, so we must solve for x, then plug x back in to find out what the actual measurement of the side is. Okay, so let's take a look. If we say x minus 8 is equal to 1/3 x, because all the sides are the same, there's regular. Okay, so now let's solve. If we move the x, the negative x to this side, then negative 8 will be equal to, in this case, we must pull out the 1, the understood 1 that's in front of our variable here, which is going to be, we're going to make it 3/3. Okay? All right? So that the negative 3/3, which equals 1, 3 minus 3/3 minus 1/3 is going to give us, let's make a little room here, negative 2/3. Okay? All right? And so then from there, we have, let's make this a little bigger so you can see it. We use 3/3x to subtract that. Okay? Now, from there, we need to isolate x by reciprocating the negative 3/2 here to move it to the other side. And therefore, we have 24/2. It's positive equals the x, so that x is equal to 12. Okay? So now that we know what x is equal to, we go back to the original, and x minus 8 is actually 12 minus 8, which gives us a 4. So this side is 4. Okay? If we were to double check it, 1/3 x would be 1/3 of 12/1. That still would be a 4. All right? So each of these sides would be equal to 4. And we have 5 of them. So that 4 times 5 is equal to 20. That's the measurement or the perimeter of the whole shape. Okay? All right, let's take a look here at number 28. Running out of time. 2 more than the product of the number n and 3 is equal to the product of the number n and 4. So let's take a look at it again. 2 more, all right, is 2 plus. Then the product means something is being multiplied. Then the product of a number, n, and 3, okay, times 3, all right, is equal to the product, all right, once again, means something is being multiplied, of a number n and 4, okay? So that should be written 2 plus 3n equals 4n. All right, once we do that, they ask us to solve it. If we move the 3 over, minus 3n here, minus 3n over here, then we have 2 is equal to n. Because 4n minus 3n is 1n, okay? All right, let's look here at the table that shows the beginning balance of a savings account. We're going to use this as our working space, okay? Better yet, let's just go ahead and do this. All right. Whew, not much time. Bottom line is we make one equal to the other. 126 of the friend and 84 of 80 for the friend, 126 of you. You do $10 a week plus 10x, and the friend does 17 a week plus 17x, and then you make them equal to each other and solve, okay? I'll see you in the morning. Hopefully you get it. I ran out of time.